Hello and welcome back to another CM Travels video. Today we're going to be talking about the Nikon Z50 with a 20mm f1.8 S lens. Thank you to Jan Paradi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but Jan, thank you so much. Cue the intro. Let's take this baby for a stroll. Got Katie coming in here behind me. You can hear the footsteps. So this is me walking normally. And I'd like to give you just a vlog about actually a cool topic. So I've got a couple of things in the garage I need to get sorted out for the hedgehogs who we have in the garden here. Kate's gonna come with us. Let's go check it out. Come with me. There you go. So we've just arrived and we're going to get stuck into a little bit of the workspace here behind me. I'm going to put you on the thing here. Let's have a look and see what the Z50 can do while vlogging something cool. And as I say, this is all for you guys to see what the vlogging stability is like with the Z50 and the 20mm f1.8. Let's get into it. Let's get back into the studio, check out what the footage is like, handheld with the 20mm f1.8. Come and join me. So having had a look at the footage on the computer here, first thing I noticed is that I should have used a little stick to handheld with and not just on the body and the lens. Tip to those of you who are wanting to use this camera as a vlogging style camera, when you hand holding it and you move the focus ring, it automatically jumps to a different focus style. So just so you're aware, definitely consider getting the L bracket, which I mentioned in a previous video here about vlogging with the Z50, so that you can flip down the screen and you can see yourself as well. I also filmed at f1.8, very shallow depth of field. I think probably filming at a higher f-stop will help you as well. Of course, in those low light situations, like in the garage, I had one light with me and another yellow light in the background, but really there's not a lot of light in there. Keeping the ISO as low as I can. I think I set it to a maximum of about 640 ISO, which is really not super high, and the reason for that is to try to keep the quality of the video really crisp and sharp. And of course, the higher ISO you go to, the more busy the image becomes. So for me, it's incredibly important to be shooting at that wide open at f1.8, so then as much light as possible in that type of situation. Of course, more than likely, if you're vlogging and walking around, you're going to be in lighter situations. Perhaps you are inside though, so keep that in mind. If you're out and vlogging, like you saw with me sort of walking around up and down stairs, I didn't edit that footage because I wanted you to see it just straight out of the camera, and you can benefit from that. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, the stability is probably at about a 6 or 7. It's actually really good. It's not too bad. I mean, I really wasn't trying to be slow and methodical. I was being as fast and moving around and as realistic as you perhaps would be out in the field as well while using this camera. And I think it's a true reflection of the stability within the camera. Again, another important aspect, of course, is that the 20mm is incredibly wide, and I'm not sure if that's perhaps the best lens to be doing this with. I think probably the 14 to 30mm f4 is a really good one for outside because of its price, because of its ability, its versatility. But the f20, say for example, you're one of those folks who enjoy doing landscape photography or perhaps even nightscape photography, and you're hoping that you can combine this lens with the Z50 to vlog a little bit and then be using the lens practically. Hey, it's a great lens for video. I'm filming with it right now, so you can have a good impression of what the lens is like. It's on the Z50. I'm shooting at f1.8, which does mean that if I do move in and out of focus quite a lot, it can struggle. So ideally you want to be at probably about f2.8, but I've given it to you as unedited as I can. I'm shooting on a flat profile, which I like. I prefer that profile to automatic. The thing is that occasionally light changes, like my computer screen might change, or maybe there's a little bit of change with my hands, and that when that automatic profile is on, it's really hard to edit it to match the colors. So if you shoot on one profile, I find, at least on video mode, it's much easier to edit and post. So those are a couple of tips for you. And my final thoughts are the Z50 is a really good camera for the price. I've seen second-hand ones go for around $500, which is fantastic. Personally, the video quality is superb. The tracking and the autofocus in terms of the eye autofocus and face autofocus on video is superb, and a huge step up from the older DSLRs that we've been accustomed to. At least the entry level. Remember, you can't compare this to like a D6. It's not a D6 or even a D5. You know, that's a top flagship camera. This retails new with the new lenses for about 1,200. When I say with the, not new lens, with the kit lenses, that 16 to 50mm and the 50 to 250, two very good lenses which I've had the opportunity to use as well. And even with those two lenses, you could vlog really well, of course, with the shorter lens, and have the versatility of a longer lens when you want to shoot out. So for me, the Z50 is an absolutely superb vlogging style camera with the flips down screen. Definitely value. In order to utilize that, you have to, of course, and if you want to shoot on stick, you need to get that L bracket. So thank you once again for joining me here today. I have to mention, of course, that Nikon send me this gear for free and I send it back to them. I'm not paid to do these reviews. I just give you my honest opinion on the gear that I'm using. So I hope you enjoyed the content today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.